Good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming back. I'm using Jamie Sawyer's 1909 Rider-Waite-Smith Redo edition. And this is for Friday, February 10th, 2023, of course. The moon's in Libra. So I have a chart in front of me that I'm looking at, which is Mercury conjunct Pluto. So on this day at 9:13 a.m., excuse me, Pacific, the moon's in Libra, about halfway through, the sign, 16 degrees. And it's in a kite formation. So the moon is trine the sun and Saturn together, mostly the sun, but it's moving towards the trine to Saturn. So, and then it's also trining Mars at the other angle, and then it's connecting up with Jupiter, Chiron, and even, Eris, So anyway, what all that means, let's translate this. Feels to me like it's a great day for making decisions to go in the direction that you want to go. So Mercury's joined up exactly with Pluto, right? 28 degrees, 58 minutes. That has everything to do with manifesting. Now, and thinking and focusing and working and, all the things that everyone does to get through the day with your tasks, with your work. Now, with the Page of Wands here, this rules all fire signs. So this has to do with enthusiastically, speaking up, going towards what you want. It came through straight up. I have allowed for reversals. But what I'm feeling with this card and the astrological aspects is that it's a day to talk to other people and connect with that moon in Libra, and then over to the sun and Saturn in Aquarius, no less, right? We have the sun conjunct, moving to a tight conjunction over the next, several days or actually the week. Yeah, well, that's 6 more days. To really be talking about breaking free, to really be going towards shining your light. And what I'm getting with this Seven of Wands reverse is to don't back down. There's a lot of fire here, right? With the Seven of Wands, don't give up. Don't feel overwhelmed. Don't think that what you're doing is a waste of time. It's a good idea to focus on your confidence. Focus on why you want to do what you're doing, and just keep focusing on that and let everything else go, except for, of course, all the principles of love that go with, we don't treat people badly, and it's always that Hippocratic oath of first do no harm. That's like right up the number one law of love, right? And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's reversed too. So I feel like patience is needed for today. I'm looking at the chart and I'm thinking that, and then I'm also, that's what it is, you guys. Think long term. When you get frustrated, we have to step back with these cards, and I'll tell you why I'm thinking this in a moment, but I feel like the overall message, like if you're really pressed for time, just get this message and go, and you can always come back and watch later, but the main message I'm getting for today is to keep your eye focused on the prize. Keep your eye focused on the big picture. Think long term. Maybe that's why we have the Page of Wands here, because it's usually a younger person, and it's very enthusiastic energy. But what if this is more about keeping your eye on the prize, right? Like the new growth, and don't give up. Think the way a young person thinks, where they do not have any worries about not having enough energy. Usually, right? That's usually the case. Think of being a teenager or in your 20s again. Or 30s would have been great too. Oh my God, I was even fine in the 40s and 50s. It's like, but 60s, that's a whole nother game, right? So, but think that way as if we were younger, But then with the wisdom of knowing that, oh, well, wait a minute, maybe if I just remember what it was like when I was younger, where I was putting one foot in front of the other, which is usually the case with the Knight of Pentacles, but it came through reversed. So it's different here. This is about managing resources and not allowing yourself to get overwhelmed or be pushed off track. With the Seven of Wands reversed, you don't want to get pushed off your position. Straight up, this is you maybe having to defend your position. And you can see, that's why I love the Rider-Waite-Smith. He doesn't have two, his shoe, he has two different shoes on. He was in such a hurry, he had to, you know what I mean? It's like, we're not on equal footing with this card when it's straight up. But when it's reversed, there's a whole different message. And it's about not giving up. You have time to get your shoes together. And sometimes with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, the main message there can be that you don't have to keep plodding along every day, that you can put some things out there and then step back and have some time to yourself. And that certainly would go with the cards that came through, yesterday, that definitely had to do with, tapping into your higher self and moving from there, being in that place before you do the movement outward. Because we always want to be working from our inner being. If we work from our inner being, it's joyous and it's happy. It might not be blissful all the time. And of course, there are always going to be distractions, and we do have our human limitations constantly in our face. That's just part of being in a body. It's not easy. But it also could be a whole lot easier if we let go of some outdated attitudes about, the way things, the way we were raised to think that life is. It doesn't have to be walking uphill in the snow both ways to school. Right? Now, sometimes the Knight of Pentacles, when it comes to reverse, we can sometimes feel a little stuck. We can feel a little, both of these cards here could be a little unstable, but I really feel like this card is really, both of these two cards, the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands reversed, are speaking to me, but again, just to, stand your ground, don't get overwhelmed, allow yourself to, maybe give up a little bit with the things that don't matter. I really feel like with Mercury and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn, this is a time of working smarter, not harder, and letting go of maybe people who have been promising to do things and then they haven't, because sometimes the Knight of Pentacles can be a person who's not following through with their with their work, because Pentacles always has to do with work and health, anything in the physical realm, work, health, money, all of that, anything in the body. So yeah, I'm not sure how this is for each one of you, but I really feel that, that main message just keep coming through to, don't give up, prioritize, work smarter, not harder. And maybe there's something about delegating and finding someone that you can really trust. And it's not about having to go it alone, because that would be a false belief, wouldn't it? That we have to do everything alone. That's just not true. But, you want to be responsible for what you put out there, too. So I understand. I truly understand. So, okay, I think I'm done. I'm sending you lots of love for the day. Take care. Have a really good day. Bye.